This week's episode of the Living Outrageously podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. For a 100% free audiobook of your choice, visit audibletrial.com/LOP.
Living Outrageously podcast. This is the show where we teach you how to stop living a boring life and start living outrageously. My name's Dave Thompson. That is the man Kelly, and this is the show where we teach you the psychology of success, but only for those who want to step up and live an outrageous life. If you're staring down a barrel 40, 50, however many years doing something you don't want to do, this is the place to be. Matt Kelly, impossible is an opinion. Dude, where else would you rather be?
Dave Thompson, this is Living Outrageously. If there was ever a show that was jam-packed, and I mean jam-packed, there is amazing value in this episode. Guess what? New intro. Did you see that just before?
Mate.
What?
Oh yeah.
Mate, let's talk about that shortly. That's interesting.
Yes.
But man, what about the? Okay, so before we hit the big content, because we've got a lot to talk about this week. What about iTunes?
Mate, oh, holy potatoes.
Yeah.
You ask and you'll receive. Last episode, we were like, okay, guys, if you're getting value from the LOP, jump onto the iTunes and drop us a comment.
Yep.
And if you love us, 5 stars, and Matt Kelly will fly to your house and give you a hug. Anyway, Matt Kelly, we have some sensational reviews. Mate, I was checking the US. I don't know what it was like over there in Canada.
No, I'm in Canada right now. I'm checking Canada right now. Let me give it. I'll give the Canadians a shout out just quickly.
What happened in Canada?
So this is from DVU67, okay? And this was on January 3rd. He said, these guys are entertaining and actually have something important to say. It's not exactly new groundbreaking information, we know that. But delivery is in a brilliant way and keeps you coming back for more. Awesome work, boys. Man, awesome work to you, DVU67. Awesome work to you. And
that is awesome.
Oh, man.
How anonymous is that?
DVU67. That is very anonymous. Okay, Nico from his name is literally Nico from Canada. Now the subject line: life-changing stuff. Nico, that means you are changing your life. You are living outrageously. That is awesome. Nico said, "Get this. You'll like this, Dave. Not knowing what I was about to hear. 2 guys sitting on their computers talking from their rooms. I was pleasantly surprised to see the effect it has already had on me." Okay.
Wow.
Now this is amazing. This is called the infamous turning point. You ready?
Yeah.
I began by watching episode 12, setting effective goals. That's what we talked about: New Year's resolutions versus goals, all that.
Yeah.
And like many people, I struggled to carry out with the New Year's resolutions I make year after year. We know that it's because you make bad New Year's resolutions. During the podcast, I created some goals using their ideas, and I'm already further along after 1 week than ever after the entire year.
Oh, dude!
Nico, you are living outrageously.
Nico, mate, I want to fly to your house and give you a hug. Dude, a year's progress in a week.
There is no other way. That is living outrageously. Nico went on to say, it's material that most of us already know. We know that, Nico. We know that, but it's cool that you are listening. It's repeated in a helpful and inspiring way. Cool. Living Outrageously is without a doubt worth watching, and if you are dedicated to living your dream, they can help you achieve it. Man, that's what we love to hear. We want to help people live outrageously. That is our sole purpose. That is why we exist, is to make you live outrageously. Dave, what's going on in the US?
Matt Kelly, US is going off chops, mate. Yeah. Off chops. 5-star reviews all over the place. Let's check it out. We got Jerry, who's saying that kudos to iTunes for posting these podcasts. Dave Thompson and Matt Kelly are doing a great job. Each episode is worth watching. The content is interesting and meaningful. It really makes you think. Keep up the great work. Jerry, legendary. That is sensational. We've got Master Blaster 740. He said, hey guys, awesome podcast. Starting to live outrageously myself. I'm Joey, and my girlfriend Melissa and I both watch the show and love you guys. That is so awesome.
That is awesome.
Joey, man, that is so good that you're watching it with your partner. Together, there will be serious synergy, and you guys will be blowing shit up. I just know it. Volley B, also a 5-star review. These guys inspire me. I have heard a lot of what they are saying before, but I was not really listening. They make creating your dream life fun. I am now looking out for the sloth every day. I see it in me, and when I see it, I take the sloth down. I have fun with the samurai. If you're looking for high energy and high value, you have found your podcast. Doesn't he speak the truth, Mr. Volley?
Volley legend.
Volley. Next comment, Matt Kelly, is from our man, Eric Svensson, who is rocking the mic.
Eric the freaking Svensson. Amazing.
Eric to the Svensson. Sounds a bit cliche, he says, but this podcast has really changed my life. It brings together so much information in an actionable and meaningful way. It really helps you move towards your goals and get what you want. Listen to the first couple of episodes, and episode 12 in particular, and tell me you don't have a different mindset. Yes. Eric to the Svensson, you are the bomb, freaking diggity, brother. I think we got one more, Matt Kelly. Mia Vincent, A double plus podcast, one of the best podcasts in my book. Dude, man, that's made my night. That's made my week. That's made my, man, I'm so happy.
That's huge. And just so everyone knows, it wasn't just an ego hit for us to read them out on the air.
No.
If you're hitting us for the first time, right, we are about to hit you with some amazing, amazing content, but we're engaging the people who really are getting the value out of this, because they're the ones that we're trying to help here. So if you want to get involved, if you want us to talk to you, and we will do it, man, we will do it every freaking day.
Man, ask Jerry, ask Eric, ask all the crew.
Honestly, we will commit hours and hours to helping you. Go to facebook.com/livingoutrageously, or leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. And even a 4-star, we'll probably still talk to you. But we're so stoked that people are embracing this. And one other sneaky one, Dave. I got a sneaky little tweet here during the week from Stephanie. She said, "I live outrageously, but needed to sharpen my sword. So let's go slay some sloth ass." Man, Stephanie, that is awesome. That makes me very happy that you are slaying sloth, because we have to do that every day.
Yes, man, that is the bomb dig. And we even had a few people. Man, have you noticed the Facebook? We're starting to get a little bit of action happening there.
People, you know what? They're having their own conversations. It's freaking cool. It's really cool.
We had some cool posts this week. Big thanks to Pete Craig. He posted a sweet article. Also, Roxanne. I'm not sure I'm going to get your surname correctly, so I'm going to guess Bizanik. If I've got that wrong, I apologise. But both posted great articles. Mate, that's what it's all about. Sharing is caring, living outrageously, sharing, spreading the truth, because the truth will set you free. Yeah,
awesome, Dave. Let's do this. This is amazing, man. Because guess what? We've set the goals. We've found our mission.
Yes.
Today we have to get to business. It is time. There are no more excuses. No more sloth. It is time for business now. The sloth loves it when you say it's time for business. It's another opportunity for the sloth.
Ooh.
So what does that mean? It means the sloth's going to present you with some challenges over the next day, week, month, year, and every single step you take, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the sloth nibbling, suctioning, and you've got to samurai. You have to samurai. That's it. Dead.
I love it, Matt Kelly. I love it. So this episode today is really about, we are going to lay it all out there. We have studied some of the most outrageous lifestyle designers who exist in the whole of time, man. I love lifestyle design. I've studied them to the end of the earth, and these are some common problems that the sloth will always throw in your way.
Challenges, Dave. Challenges, not problems. Challenges.
Ooh, Matt Kelly, I can't believe
that's a sneaky one. It's a sneaky one. Because you know what? Problems is a very easy word to say.
It's not a problem. It's a challenge. How does that change your mindset about how you think about it? Man, I can't believe I said problems. Man, it's been like 1954 the last time I said the word problem.
Yeah, which makes you very, very old.
Yeah.
Well, not that old, not that old.
Yeah, but you know what? Value of good friends. You were there for me. Boom, Dave. That was the sloth. All right, take him away. Take him away. So what we're going to share today is, all right, we always talk about the roads that we're traveling on. So your option is to travel down the nice, easy, graded road. It's flat. There are refreshments every 2 kilometers. There are nice street lights. The highway is good. You can do 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, no worries at all. And at the end of that road, there is a hot dog. All right? That's one path. The other path is to live outrageously. The road goes up over mountains, down a creek, up almost a vertical through a mountain pass where it snows, and then you go down into the jungle, and then there's potholes, and then a gorilla jumps out at you. All right? The road to living outrageously is quite the challenge. The sloth will throw so much at you. He's going to throw how much. You know what he's doing it for? How much do you want it? How
That's
much
it,
do
Dave.
you want
That's
dream?
it. Because the sloth knows. The sloth smells that fear. And when the sloth is sitting there and he can look at you and go, oh, there's a tough turn coming up here. Man, he's not going to know what to do there. She's not going to know what to do there. Oh, I can do a little sneaky one in there. Bam, a little bit of negativity here, a little bit of, someone getting upset with you there. Everything's over. And you can't let it happen. The sloth loves it, and you've got to samurai the sloth.
So Matt Kelly. Oh, by the way, is that a Living Outrageously t-shirt in a different design?
This is a different Living Outrageously t-shirt. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool?
Dude!
I love that t-shirt.
That is awesome.
Shout out to my fiance Sarah for the t-shirt. That is amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Could we get them in production?
On that, I had a little something I wanted to talk about here.
Yeah.
Cafe Press, Spreadshirt.
Yes.
There's a few of these companies that allow you to set up your own marketplace. If you've used one of these services, can you give us a comment on Facebook and let us know which ones are good, bad, quality of materials, value for money, all that sort of stuff. We do want to get the highest quality, highest value for everyone. We've had a lot of people shout out about the other shirts, the Are You Living Outrageously? Dave Thompson, represent. We've had a lot of people ask. A lot of people have asked about those. So we are going to go into production with those at some point. But we want to make it. We want to make it as cheap as possible, so you can get one in every color and wear it every day of the week. So, if you know of any of these companies, go on Facebook.com/livingoutrageously. Let us know. Sorry. So anyway, back onto.
Right, back down to the business. Let's get down to business. All right. So Matt Kelly, we're about to go on this journey. We know there's lots of challenges going to be ahead. I have just one question for you. What sort of vehicle would you like to choose? What sort of car are you going to choose for this journey? You don't have to think hard about it. Just
so you're asking for literally what kind of car?
Yeah. I'm driving a Ferrari.
No, man, I'm gonna get like a Jeep.
You're getting a Jeep?
And you know what? There's a reason for that.
Okay.
I expect the sloth to come out and make it a bumpy ride. I expect that. So I'm gonna pull in a few extra little features around me to samurai the sloth. But you've got a different approach, clearly.
I'm going the Ferrari. I'm going the convertible Ferrari because I'm doing this in style. All right. And any speed bumps, right? Any speed bumps or rough terrain, I'm going to boost some sweet air over them.
Oh, of course.
With such speed that any speed bump the sloth throws at me, I'm just going to go and airborne.
Cool.
I'm just like, see you later, buddy. See you later.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get down to the meat and potatoes, to the business. So, Matt Kelly, one of the biggest things that the sloth will throw at you when you take on this path to living outrageously is he will infect the mind of your family and friends, and then they will say things to you that try and bring you back down to reality.
It's counterintuitive, isn't it? Because you initially expect that your family and friends will be supportive and encourage you. That's what you want. You want those people around you to be like, yeah, do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. How can I help you? That's what you want, right? But the sloth has an interesting effect here. The sloth can get into the minds of your friends who don't really understand what you're doing, particularly your friends, because they can be really quick to criticize if you're doing something interesting or different or challenging. People will always ask why you are doing that. They won't understand it. They'll criticize it. They'll joke about it to other people, about the fact that you're doing something different to what everybody else does.
Can I tell you a quick personal story, Matt Kelly?
Please do.
Yeah, so, and I told you this one. It was about 12 months ago. I was actually doing some, I'd actually started another podcast, right? And it was my first attempt at podcasting. Yep. And so I'd gone 8 episodes in, hadn't quite made it to iTunes yet, but I was going hard. And then I met one of my mates who I hadn't seen in about 2 years. He was a mate from high school. Saw him at a football game. And he's like, oh, Dave, I've seen this this podcast thing you're doing on Facebook. I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. Like, yeah. And he's like, it's shit.
Yeah.
He's like, it's shit. And I'm just like, what? Excuse me? Like, what? Like, I didn't actually do that, but that's what was going on in my mind. I'm like, man, I thought we were like friends. Like, we played rugby together. We like went out in the boat. We fished. Like, we did everything together, man. I helped you on your assignments. Damn.
Yeah.
And now I haven't seen you in 2 years, and the first thing you say to me is, it's shit.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, well, sloth. I now know that to be sloth.
Yeah. But at the time you didn't, Dave. At the time, you went, well, hang on, maybe he's right. What I'm doing wrong? Should I not be doing this? And that was the effect. And that effect, one throwaway comment. That guy could have been having a bad day. One throwaway comment from him, and it's so easy to go, maybe this isn't right. And that's what the sloth does. And people don't realise this, man. Every day, your family will do it to you. the people that you like embrace and try, really go to for that strength and support, they will do it to you without even realizing.
Absolutely,
they don't know, but if it's something different, if it's something different to what they did, if it's something that they don't necessarily perceive as being the right way, they may not initially like it.
Like if you go to someone, Matt Kelly, and we've both sort of experienced this. You go to someone and say, yeah, I've started a podcast. It's called Living Outrageously. Man, if you're in Australia, which we are, well, you're in Canada this episode.
Yeah, you're in the USA, but sure.
Yeah. Being in Australia, man, people, they just don't know podcasts, hey?
Yeah.
Like, it's not big here yet.
I've literally had people say to me, what's a podcast? People have literally said, what is a podcast? And we must be living in a different world here because, far out, the world is changing rapidly, and if you don't embrace these technologies, you will literally get left behind. And it's cool because we've got people around the world. We don't need those people. That's not the goal here. But those people are the ones that are quick to criticize. So why would we let people who really don't know what they're talking about when it comes to our niche tell us whether it's a good idea or not? The problem is they get into your head. They're the people around you. And it's really, it's really hard to samurai that.
Sloth injects this thought into your brain and then you loop it.
Yep.
You loop it and loop it and loop it. And after 3 days of looping it, you have convinced yourself that it won't work.
Yep.
Matt Kelly, that's what happened with my first podcast that I tried to start. Right? That thought from my mate got in and I was like, maybe he's right, maybe he's right, maybe he's right. Oh, yes, he is right. Quit.
Yep.
Sloth. All right? Recognize this for what it is. Right? Oftentimes, your family are trying to keep you safe from the unknown.
Yeah.
The path to living outrageously, when you're in your Ferrari, in your Jeep, rocking it down the mountainside, doing way faster than you should, holding on to the edge of your panties, stereo blasting, stuff flying out of your car, it looks out of control. Man, it's a freaking fun ride. Yeah. It's a fun ride. And the whole time the sloth is there telling you, oh, you should slow down. You should slow down. You should slow down.
Yeah. We don't condone dangerous driving. However, amazing analogy.
All right. So, Matt Kelly, if people out there are finding that their family and friends are unwittingly infecting them with the sloth, what strategies do we have for them?
All right. I think it's different for family and friends. For family, you're not going to cut your family loose. I would never ever recommend. I wouldn't recommend walking away from your family completely.
Usually not.
You don't need to do that unless they are an absolute, extremely negative influence. In which case, that's something that you need to determine on your own. In the case of family, for me, it's about education. I think you need to, and my family are very supportive of the podcast, of what I'm doing. So I don't feel this personally, but I've seen it so many times. You've just got to make sure your family know what you're doing. Make sure they understand the opportunity. Most of the time, they just won't understand what the point is, why you're pouring the effort into this, what it's going to achieve. And if they don't understand that, everything you do is a waste of time to them, when you should be going back and doing things a traditional way. So when it comes to family, it's about education, and education in the right way, not getting angry, frustrated, and firing back at them, but actually going to them with, this is what I'm trying to do, and this is what it will achieve. This is what it will equal. This is what other people have done already, and this is what happened. It's so easy to then get that point across in a really simple way, and ideally have them embrace it. So that's my big one for family. Now
love it.
Yeah. Now you made an awesome point to me. This could be about a year ago, and I'll let you talk about it. But it was that you are the average of your top 5 friends.
Yes, you are. So there's been countless research done around the world, many studies, that you are the average of your 5 closest friends in terms of every aspect of your life.
Yes.
Your relationship with your partner is the average quality of your friends. Yep. What sort of relationship do they have with their partners? Your wealth, your personal wealth. Yes. How much do you earn? Do you hang around with people that make $40,000 a year? Chances are you're going to make $40,000. If you hang around with people that make 70, 100, $1 million a year, 2 million, 10 million,
your focus changes big time.
All of a sudden, you see what's possible. If you're only earning $50,000 and all of a sudden you get into a circle of friends and everyone's on like $250K, you're going to lift your level quick, smart.
Yeah.
Quick, smart. Same with your level of fitness. Do your 5 closest friends, do they go to the pub and have cheeseburgers and fries and beer like every night? Well, you're probably not going to be that healthy. Or do your 5 closest friends have a great diet, you know, lots of fruit and vegetables, bit of exercise, play sports, do fun things on weekends, get outside, enjoy the nature. You know, what do they do?
Yep.
So my question is, if you think that your friends are infecting you with the sloth, think very carefully about who you're hanging out with.
Mm.
You know?
For sure.
I've actually found myself, Matt Kelly, that over the years, my friendship group has shrunk. Like in high school, you have lots and lots of friends.
It's very easy to maintain friendships when you're in high school. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. You see them every day.
Yep.
It's just so easy. Now, my friendship group has shrunk a lot, but it's very high quality, and I'm very selective about who I hang out with.
Yes.
Because, Matt Kelly, why would I hang out with someone who is telling me that a podcast will never work? Why would I hang out with someone who says, Dave, you are a freaking idiot on that podcast, and you're shit, and it's not going to work, and why don't you just go and do something normal? Why would I even bother wasting my energy hanging around someone like that?
Why are you taking advice or listening to or being around someone who has no idea what they're talking about in the context of your life?
Exactly, man. That friend is probably sitting in a cubicle earning $50,000 a year. Is that who you want to be? If it is, take their advice and do what they do. You will get the result they got.
Yes.
If they are doing something and that's not the way you want to go find someone who is doing what you want to do and go hang out with them. Even man, it might sound a bit gay, it might sound a bit weird. Call them up. Can I be your friend? Like, literally, that is how some of the biggest connections in business are made. They call people up. Can I go here? Yes.
Can I give you a tip? This is a sneaky quick tip, okay? Sneaky quick tip.
Yeah.
LinkedIn. Use LinkedIn effectively. Because you can find people based on interests. You can find them based on what they do, right? Now, already, this is sort of like internet dating, Dave, in that it's sort of like throwing the dynamite in the barrel and just watching them all float up and picking. In this case, what you're doing, I shouldn't have said that, that's a bad example. Internet dating does work, I can tell you, not from first hand, but I've seen it work with other friends. Crazy. So I sound like I'm old saying internet dating doesn't work. It totally works. So with LinkedIn, you can actually go in there and say, I'm in this industry. I want to work with, I want to, like literally search for marketing in these following companies or in this region or this whatever. Man, you'll literally find the people that you want to be around. And that helps you set those goals and set those almost those like achievement levels of when I've gotten there, that means this. When I've gotten there, that means this. And you're not using people. You literally want to build real relationships. You want to add value to them. You want them to add value for you. That's what a relationship is embracing people, helping people, being part of lives. Why wouldn't you use the technology available?
Yeah, because literally, Matt Kelly, you can have an idea for a documentary and go, all right, this would go really good on the Discovery Channel.
Yep.
So you go to LinkedIn, search for Marketing Manager at Discovery Channel.
Yep.
And you can connect with them.
You can probably do that. You honestly probably can.
Dude, it is literally that easy. And it brings up another great point. What is going on, Matt Kelly? Someone's trying to call me in the middle of a podcast. Should I answer it?
No, please don't. Please don't, Dave.
Right, I can't. I'll turn that off. Goodbye. Go to sleep.
It's a horrible ringtone, too. What ringtone was that?
No, I don't know. I gotta turn that off.
Oh, I love it.
High value, high entertainment.
Man.
Brings up another great point. We always talk about here on the LOP, designing your ideal whatever. Why not design your ideal friendship group?
Yeah.
What are the characteristics of your ideal friendship group? What are your friends into? Are they male? Are they female? How old are they? What interests do they have? What sort of work ethic do they have? What do they like to do for holidays? What do you appreciate in them? What do they appreciate in you?
Yep. Clarity. Freaking clarity. When you know what you're looking for, you will find it. If you don't do that, you will find people and they will make what you thought the clarity was. It will be wrong. It will be wrong. Dave, I think it's time to move on to the second challenge that the sloth presents.
Well, we did throw up a lot of challenges there, Matt Kelly. That's family and friends all together. But just as a group, definitely the first challenge. Now, the next one, Matt Kelly, this is big. This is big. This is the language of the sloth. This is actually what the sloth is putting in your head.
Yeah, you snuck one of these out at the start of the episode. The word problem. The problem. Okay. What about can't, shouldn't, too hard, but like these are those. This is that language that when you repeat those words, they actually ingrain themselves in your brain, and your brain doesn't differentiate between them. So what your brain's doing is, I don't have enough money. Okay, I don't have enough money. Instead of saying, okay, I am going to make more money, or I need to make more money. Okay, it's I don't have, therefore I don't have any money. I don't need to make any money. Your brain isn't differentiating between those points. Okay?
It's just looping. It's looping. It's looping.
Absolutely. And the problem with this is that you're sitting there focusing on things that you can't do, you shouldn't do, whatever, and you're not even looking at what you can do and what you want to do. Not
did you know, Matt Kelly, that I think studies have shown that when people are faced with a problem or a challenge, they will spend most of their time, 95% of the time, focused on the problem, only 5% on the solution. It actually needs to be completely flipped.
Yep.
Completely flipped. All right, what pothole? We're in our Jeep and we've just skimmed off the side of the road and run into a tree.
Yep.
Right, there's a busted tyre and it looks like there's a dent in the car. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. Now, how can we fix that? All right, we have a phone. We can call someone. We're this far from this person. We've got this wood. We've got this tool in the back. This is on the radio. We've got this person sitting in the front seat that knows about cars.
Instead of standing outside the car, looking at it, wanting to kill yourself or someone else because of the damage done to the car and the situation you're in, if you take away that and go, damn it, that just happened. Okay, what are we going to do next? Because it's hard to do. It's really hard to do. If you've just been there, it's kind of like when someone yells at you for any reason, right or wrong. If you get yelled at, it's really hard to let that go. I struggle with it. I don't like it when people are upset with me, right? Everyone does. I honestly believe this affects everyone on a much deeper level than what a lot of people think, right? If you sit there and you ponder it, right? It's like, take it, learn from it. Was there a lesson? Wasn't there a lesson? The lesson might be, I now know how to deal with that person in the future. Cool, done. There is nothing else I can do right now, okay? I shouldn't be thinking about it. I should be moving on to bigger and better things. It's that negative thought process, that negative language going on in your head that the sloth bathes in.
Oh, he's like scooping an ice cream and bathing himself in ice cream.
Yeah. He's just like, because the sloth wants you to be thinking the negative thoughts. Because you know what? A couple of negative thoughts, and it's going to be like, I can't do this anymore. I quit that. I'm going to do something different. And the problem with that is you'll never get to the end of any one of your goals if you stop it when it gets too hard. It's always going to become challenging. Always going to become challenging.
It's the sloth. The sloth is challenging you to see how much you want your goal. Is your reason why big enough? It's just like a woman in a relationship, Matt Kelly. She is always testing you. Do you love me enough? What if I do this? Will you love me? What if I come up behind you and punch you in the ear? Do you still love me? What if I put on 50 pounds? Do you still love me? She's always testing, always testing. The sloth is always testing your resolve.
Yep.
And as a man or a woman who is living outrageously, you stand firm. You take the sloth. Thank you, sloth. Do not loop that. Take it out. And this is a trick so there's a number of things you can do if the sloth tries to infiltrate, Matt Kelly, and a couple of them that I'll just share quickly now. So one, the thought comes in, take it out, identify what it is. Maybe it's a negative belief. Maybe it's something you've been looping. You know that there's stuff that you say in your head all the time.
For sure.
Take it out, write it on the paper, and then burn the fucker.
Yep.
Burn it. Literally watch it burn in front of you, man. The most liberating thing you can do. Second one is, take it out, dig yourself a hole, right? Dig yourself a big hole, right? Big ass hole. Actually dig it. You might feel like a goose, but physically do it to get it in your body. Do it. Dig the hole, look down, there's China. Take that, throw it to China. There you go. The sloth is now in China. He can't bother you. You're in Canada, I'm in the US. We're all good. Sloth is in China.
It's about removing the negative thought, removing that element of sloth, okay, and going like, wow, this is a challenging situation, or wow, I'm not sure, I don't know if I can do that. Removing that questionable thought process that you're going through, and just focusing on something completely different. One thing I like to do is think about something I like, or something that's exciting, or something totally different. Remove myself from the situation entirely. Remove all of it, right? All of it, and just go, that's exciting. I want to get to that goal. Okay, there's a challenge there. I need to find a different way. And that's it. It's like there's a different way. There's always a different way. There are 1,000 ways. We've said this a million times. There are thousands of ways to do anything. Anything.
Absolutely.
If you sit there and think about one way, if you try one way multiple times, you are crazy if you expect a different response. Do not expect a different outcome if you try the same thing over and over and over again. You must change the way you do things if you want to expect a different outcome.
Ultimate success formula, Matt Kelly. Ultimate success formula.
Man, don't come and tell me you've tried everything if you haven't tried everything, because you haven't tried everything. You just haven't.
I love it, man. That's so good. You can change your focus. Absolutely, change your focus. I just thought of another good one, Matt Kelly. Another good one. If you're, all right, so you're in your Jeep and you've run into the problem and you're like stressing out in the moment, pretend that you are a movie director watching the movie of your life. Actually step out of the scene and watch from a distance and be like, all right, so there's that guy and he's run into that tree with that car and there's a monkey about to shit on his head. Okay, if the guy was smart, what would he do? Or just what would he do? What can he do? Look, disassociating can be massive. It's almost like, it's like taking the thought out. There's the thought there, there's the thing that's bothering me, and now I'm separate from it.
Yeah.
Now I can think, now we can solve problems.
Yeah.
Yes, Matt Kelly, yes. I think that's a... Yes, that is a lot. Oh, yes. Yes, no, yes.
Actually, you know what, Dave? That is freaking amazing. That's what that is.
Say yes.
Someone sent us an email, I'm trying to remember who it was, that said, like, amazing is the word that we use most, and absolutely, and whatever. You know what? They are cool words. Add those to your vocabulary and forget the negative things.
Matt Kelly, quick tip. You just hit it right there. Add in some amazingly awesome, epically unreal, fantastically, absolutely wicked words to your vocabulary and see how you feel. Man, my level of happiness just rose at least 45.7% as a result of saying those words.
Can I ask you a question? Man, Dave Thompson, like, we're sitting in our cubicles. Oh, hey, Dave, how you going today?
Oh, man, I'm awesome.
Really?
I'm
awesome. Same day as it was yesterday. I'm just doing it again.
Yeah. Well,
cog in the wheel.
Yeah, well, man, why would I be good when I can be awesome? Man, it's a great day. It is literally a great day.
It is a good...
I am alive. I have 24 hours in this day. I choose to spend them however I wish, and my feet are above the ground.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life.
I've literally heard, folks, I've heard Dave in a public environment where someone said to him, how are you today? And he said something like, I'm awesome. And I'm pretty sure like 3 people turned around and were like, what? Because people don't do that. People go, oh yeah, I'm okay. Oh yeah, not bad. Oh, I'm pretty good. Really, if you're not bad, then you're pretty much bad. Let's face it. If you're okay, you're only going to be okay for that entire day. Pretty good. Well, if you're pretty good, why wouldn't you be very good? I am freaking well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, man. Quick tip.
How you doing? I am the freaking bomb diggity. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. How are you?
Man, I'm living outrageously. What, like, is there any other response to that question? In fact, that's the new answer that you must use next time someone says, how are you?
Yes.
Man, I am living outrageously. Don't even tell them where it came from. Just tell them you're living outrageously. And people will be like, that sounds cool. I wish I was you. That's cool.
But man, people are going to look at you like you're a freaking weirdo.
No, they won't like it. Man, go back to point one.
Yeah.
Your friends, your family, they don't like that. They don't like different.
Go to point 2.
Yeah, go to point 2. Oh, we don't like what's different. Like language, get the positive language in your head. I think we have to move on to the final category, okay?
Matt Kelly, do we have to? I was having so much fun on those words.
I have to, Dave, okay? I do not want to run out of time. We've got so much to get through, right?
We do.
We've got some awesomely, amazingly epic stuff coming, okay? How's that? Okay.
Good. So let's get through this. The third major challenge Sloth will throw your way, he may throw this your way, he may not. In often cases he will, is financial pressure.
Yep.
He will throw you financial pressure. And the reason for this is because when you decide to live outrageously, one, you may require handing in your notice and quitting your job. That may be something that you have to do.
Yep.
2, you may have to start a business. Sorry. Let's change. You don't have to do anything, man.
No.
You have 24 hours. You can literally do whatever you want. You may want to quit your job.
Yeah.
You may want to start a business. Right? So in order to do those things, if you've been used to the regular paycheck coming in every single week, if you've been addicted to the sloth and that monthly paycheck, to just quit and go back to 0, that could be hard. So that's a challenge that the sloth is throwing at you. He's like, well, if you quit your job to work on something else, how much do you want that? Like, if you have to put up with 2, 3, 4, 5 months, what about 12 months of financial hardship? That's what the sloth's going to tell you. He's going to tell you it's hardship because you can't go to the pub every night. You know, you can't you can't have movies every weekend. You know, you're going to have to just tighten your belt a little bit. That's just the sloth challenging you. It's just like the wife nagging you. How much do you love me? It's the sloth saying, how much do you want this?
Yeah.
So if you do want it, reassociate with that end mission, with that end goal. Get it in your body, really feel it. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Then, once you've got that in your head, it's going to be like, well, all right, I can't go to the pub tonight and have 6 beers and a steak and chips because I need that money to invest in my website or to invest in a training program. And notice I said the word invest, not spend.
Yes.
Or I didn't consume either. That money from the beer and the whatever, that is consumption. What value are you getting out of that except getting fatter? Putting $40, $50, $60 even into an AdWords campaign, man.
Yeah, I know.
Massive value out of that. Massive value. Going and buying an ebook. Man, going to Audible, which we're about to talk about. Man, learn something. Learn something. It's just the sloth testing you. Push through that short-term pain.
Yeah.
Get to the long-term pleasure. Matt Kelly, is that about all on the...
That is the business for today. We've got some amazing quick tips coming. But first...
Man, we have a sponsor.
Amazing. To be expected, but amazing. Amazing. I don't know what else to say. It is absolutely amazing. Let's positive reinforce the crap out of that. It is freaking amazing. So folks, just for the record, right, we never want to charge anyone, right, to listen to this podcast. We want Living Outrageously to be accessible by everyone, okay? And
spread the love, spread the word, spread the truth.
Heck yeah. We need people to hear this. We are desperate. We want you to get value. That is the primary reason of this podcast. In order for us to spend time on it, ultimately, monetization makes it a lot easier for us to invest real time, get real resources thrown at it. Not just us, but we're talking about outsourcing. We use Elance as well. We do all that. And Audible is making that possible for us. Amazing.
Yes. Matt Kelly, man, this is so good because, man, not only... See, the way we're going to go with any sponsors or any people that are involved with the show... If it's not something that we would use, if it's not something that helps you to live outrageously, it's not coming here, okay? But Audible.com we've got on board with them because we firmly believe that you can get massive value out of audiobooks, man.
We've talked about this so many times when it comes to the value of reading a book.
Matt Kelly, it's huge. It's huge. I myself, my personal opinion is that I have got more value from a book, from one single book, than an entire university course.
Wow. Isn't that incredible?
That is a massive statement, Matt Kelly. That is a massive statement. You could go out and spend $50,000 studying for a Bachelor of Marketing, and or like
we've both done it. We've both done it.
I can't really say anything nice, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yep.
Or you could go out and spend $7.49 and get Gary Vaynerchuk's The Thank You Economy, which will teach you everything you need to know about everything in terms of social media, the way the world is progressing, the future of the internet, social context search engines, caring for your customer. Man.
Guess what, Dave? Guess what? $7.49? No. We have teamed up with Audible, and they've got a very special offer for Living Outrageously viewers.
Oh, yes.
Okay. If you go to audibletrial.com/LOP. Okay. There's the thing along there. audibletrial.com/LOP. You get a free book. That's it.
On us, man. On us.
Honestly, the author still gets their royalties. Audible knows that if you go and you love their service, you will embrace them as a company, because we will. We know that. Everyone wants this education, this like enablement that reading these books gives you. And we've read hundreds of them already. In fact, yeah, you can even get some off our on our website. We've got some books listed. But
yeah.
Ultimately, audiobooks are an amazing way to learn, okay? You can do it while you're commuting, you can do it while you're cleaning, exercising, anything. You can have that book running. Guess what? You can go read The Thank You Economy. I think it's like 5 or 6 hours, and you've got the whole book in your head. For you to read that's going to require so many hours. And also, I read this, the average book reader, this is an Audible fact, right? The average book reader reads 5 books per year. Okay?
Damn.
5 books. Not that much, right?
That's not much, man.
The average Audible subscriber reads 17 books per year.
Damn,
17.
Man. That's like over 300% increase.
Man, it's amazing. Listen, if you want to go and get a free book on us, and please do, because any interaction that you have with Audible with us, supports the show, and you are helping out yourself by getting some awesome content in you.
It's just everyone wins, man.
audibletrial.com/LOP, and yeah, sign up, do the 14-day free trial, and just see how you go. Go and get Gary Vaynerchuk's The Thank You Economy.
Yes.
Awesome.
Matt Kelly, that is awesome. How action-packed has this episode been? Dude,
it's not over. It is not over.
It's not over, but wait, there's more.
We have quick tips, Dave.
We have quick tips.
We have quick tips.
We always have quick tips, man. All right, do you want to go first or me?
I'll go first.
Can we scissors, paper, rock?
Oh, yeah, go on. Okay, so we're going to go.
Right,
okay, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, show.
Okay, ready?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, show. What do you got? I can't see it.
Scissors.
Oh, me too.
Ready?
You go first. You go.
Again,
oh,
ready?
right, go.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, show.
What do you got?
I got paper.
Oh, scissors, I win. I'm going to go first.
All right, you go first.
All right, Dave Thompson. This is a little test. Another creation of my own. Okay, right. Not based on any fact except my own experiences. Okay. So and the whiteboard's worked, so let's leave it at that. All right.
Okay.
This is crazy. No one will understand this. Okay. Set your retirement date.
Ooh.
What date are you? If you're working in a job, if you're just doing work that you absolutely are not, if you are not absolutely passionate about, what time are you going to stop and retire? Now, to me, retire doesn't necessarily mean stop everything and go and live a boring passive life sitting on a lounge drinking coffee. But that's not retirement. Retirement is working what I want to work on what I want to work on. Okay? No one wants to stop everything in their life. No one. So, man, this is exciting. This is so cool.
Can I say something?
Please do.
Or can I ask you a question?
Ask me a question.
So, do you mean that you are retiring from a boring life to go and live outrageously?
That, I suppose, we've just redefined the word retirement. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how good is that? Yes, I'm retiring. Oh, what are you going to do in retirement? Live outrageously?
I'm going to live the life I want to live. That is what retirement is. It is don't do what you don't want to do anymore and live the dream. Now, the problem is retirement's been given a bad name, right? Because retirement means you work for 60 plus years, okay, or 70 plus years now, okay, and then you eventually stop working and die, right? Or at least live a really quiet life and then die. Retirement doesn't, like, traditionally retirement means this is the end of your life. You've worked hard, have a break. This is living outrageously, man. This is living outrageously. Retirement is stop doing what you don't want to do and start doing what you do. I have set my retirement date. I'm not going to tell you what it is. That is for a future episode because I've got some surprises coming. And when I say surprises, no one get nervous, nothing crazy. But we've got so much content coming up that I want to talk more about this later. But just have a month, date, or date, month, year. Right? It could be in 50 years if you want it to be. It doesn't matter. Just set it. Just set it.
Matt Kelly, that is huge, man. That is massive A game.
Yeah.
That is massive A game.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, if LOP viewers would implement even one small point of anything that we've talked about in the last 14 episodes, you are pretty sure that your life is going to change to live outrageously. So, we're just going to, just in case you haven't liked any of the others so far, I'm just going to throw you another quick tip. My quick tip, Matt Kelly, is to take time off.
We talk about this sometimes, Dave. It's important.
Now, to me, Matt Kelly, so we're talking about definitions. You just talked about the definition of retirement. My personal definition of work is that I am working 24/7.
Yeah.
Right? People might be like, whoa, Dave, you're a workaholic. Hold on, let me define that a bit more. So, I consider all of my daily activities to be work because they are contributing to the overall mission of my life. All right? When I am resting, when I am sleeping, that is contributing to my mission. If I fail to sleep the required amount, I am sabotaging my own mission. If I do not eat a good diet and get my exercise, I am sabotaging my mission. Part of that work, part of doing great work, is what most people would consider to be taking time off. Going to the beach, going to the forest, going to the mountains, going into nature. Get out of your regular environment. Put yourself in the nature. I love saying the nature. You are with nature. Put yourself into the nature and just see if you can turn the brain off. Turn the brain off. Just everything that you're thinking about, just let it go. Enjoy what is around you. Enjoy what is around you. And if you're there for a little while, Matt Kelly, I'm going to just have a bit of faith. I'm going to guess that you're going to come out the other side of that little experience with a big light bulb moment. You'll be like,
the epiphany.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
It just happened. It just happened. So in that way, Matt Kelly, in that way,
it's powerful.
I am telling you now, like, you know, on the weekend, we were out, man, we went into the nature again, and, dude, it was pretty big. Again.
We come back, and my honest belief is, when people say I'm going to go take time off, they don't actually take time off. People rarely take real time off. They rarely step away and stop thinking about stuff, right? But when you do go away and stop thinking about things, okay, it enables you to come back and sort of look at it in a different light, reevaluate what you were doing, and potentially change it. It's sort of like, you might remember when you're in school, when you're in college, you write an assignment. If you read the assignment 5 minutes after if you go and read it and proofread it immediately after you've written it, you're going to miss typos, you're going to miss, there's going to be double spaces, all that stuff, right? You're going to miss that, okay? If you come back 2 weeks later, okay, it's different because you're seeing it with a different light. You don't miss those things. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, try it with anything you do, but it's pretty simple, okay?
Can I tell you a story, Matt Kelly? I've got a very close family friend who owned a business, he sold the business for $90 million, super rich dude, successful by everyone's word, whatever. He made it a priority to every single day while he was in his business to have fun, right? He was doing jobs on mining rigs. He would only take jobs where there was a go-kart track nearby because he knew that him and his brother and his crew, they loved to go-kart, and if they weren't having fun every single day, if they weren't out of the environment every single day, they wouldn't be effective. Right? You know what he does now in his life? He regularly goes fishing. He takes his boat out and he goes fishing. And he learnt that when he was in the smack bang in the middle of his business, when it was at a point where they had this massive project on, everything was so busy, it was all hands on deck. They were working 16 hours a day to make this project happen on time. There was 5 days to go before the end of the project. And he goes, boys, drop tools. We're going fishing. And they're just like freaking out, like, what, man, are you freaking serious? Like, I'm going to have to work like 1 billion hours a day to make this happen. He's like, no, all of you, we're going fishing now. Immediately, get in the freaking boat. They went out. Within 20 minutes, they'd all chilled down and they were all enjoying the fishing. Man, the epiphany came to him. The epiphany came to him. He found a way, so there was 5 days left, right? 5 days of long, tough work. He found a way to get it down to 2 days. He got it down to 2 days. They just cruised in. They cruised into the finish, man. Comfortable as you like. And they got to go fishing instead of busting their nut. All because he decided, no, we just need to step out and look at this. Matt Kelly, that's the end of my story.
Amazing, Dave Thompson. Go, take time off. Don't think about work. Do your best to get it out of your head. Occupy it with something else. Just anything else. Have some fun. Get in nature. Do what you enjoy doing. But take away the work, and it'll allow you to come back with a clear mind, and you'll do things differently every freaking time. Dave Thompson, what an episode. That was huge. That was huge. I'm tired now. That was massive.
You know what? I am tired, but I could...
Oh, you're excited?
Man, I'm so excited. I could keep going.
Yeah. We'll just roll with another episode right now.
Ready? Take 2. Dudes, welcome to the Living Average. Man, this is so good. Yes. All right. So, thank you. Thanks. Oh, man, I just feel like saying thank you to all the viewers. Like, literally, we have some awesome viewers, hey?
It's pretty exciting when you say... When we literally sit here, okay, we talk a lot of rubbish, and if you want to hear more about that, go to the website and click the little disclaimer privacy button on the top of the menu. Dude. There's a little sneaky video in there that wasn't meant to be found, but if you've survived this long into the podcast, you deserve to see it. That's our little disclaimer. But anyway, we talk a lot of rubbish half the time. We're making stuff up, but it's stuff that's worked for us. So I think there's some value there, okay? We're just trying things. We're the same as anyone else. We're just trying things. If you are watching this podcast and getting value, that is amazing. And if you reach out to us and tell us that is even better. Because that is literally what helps us craft the show. This show is taking a mind of its own. It's skyrocketing, and that was the intention, right? But we're at a point where it's like, we love getting this feedback. It helps us because we know what you guys want to hear. If you want to give us more feedback, hit us up on the Facebook, facebook.com/livingoutrageously, because we... facebook.com/livingoutrageously. Sorry, Matt Kelly, I very rudely cut you off, but I was so eager to share our email address, livingoutrageously@gmail.com. Yeah, there as well, for a personalised response. There you go.
Awesome. Or... remember, Matt Kelly will literally fly to your house and give you a hug if you leave us an iTunes review. You know where to do that. Search Living Outrageously in the iTunes store. Tell your friends. That would be awesome. And Matt Kelly will fly to your house and give you a hug.
Maybe.
Matt Kelly, where can people find you?
mattkelly.com.au, twitter.com/MatthewKelly. And remember, please, if you do want to go and get a free audiobook, completely free, sign, and you'll be signing up for the gold account for the 14-day free trial. Audible is an amazing service, and they're supporting us. They're supporting a lot of other independent sort of media platforms. So if you're into the audiobooks, if you want to learn, go test out Audible and download the Thank You Economy by Gary Vaynerchuk for free.
Do it.
Audibletrial.com/LOP. Dave Thompson, where can people find you?
livingoutrageously.com or Facebook. Facebook.com/livingoutrageously. Matt Kelly, that is a wrap. Let's finish on a high note, and with just one more thing to say. If you want a boring life, go sit in a cubicle. My name's Dave Thompson. That was Matt the Man Kelly, and we will catch you on the other side.
Peace out, everyone, and kill the sloth!
Yeah!